Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Had a bit of a line this morning. It's 8 o'clock. Morning, Grandad. Don't you worry. Put your faith in me. We'll get this job done. A bit quiet at the minute, so I've had a lot of late nights. Thought, slow it down this morning. So fade amber. Now I'm gonna put some straw over into the cow barn. I know we're keeping on top of this, but it's forever chasing things. So we'll get a couple more bales in. And I know I shouldn't be using this tractor. I keep saying I'm going to repair it. It is definitely a priority. But for now, it's just on light duties. Doesn't really leave the yard. And we need to make it a priority to fix this thing. We'll just pull this thing up here. Get in the green machine again. And as usual, I forget to get access to the storage, so let's get 2 straw bales out. And this thing is so handy. Get these popped into the machine. Hopefully I do a little bit better this morning. I've had a bit more sleep, so no excuses. These should go in today. It's much better. That's how it's normally done. Make sure you've had your eggs and bacon first. This is Riverbend Springs, is this? For anyone wondering. It's all new to me. I'm from the UK. So you might be seeing a bit of European machinery here. That's, Grandad's brought that over here with him. Not the machinery, the attitude. We'll get a couple of more straw bales in here. And then we'll click our fingers. We'll get this trailer heading back home. It's another job for the morning done. I've still got plenty of straw in here, so we are definitely filled up now. So we're chipping away here at Dolphin Pool Dairies. I really like to think we're going to succeed here. Oh, kids have brought the ball over again. Don't want this ending up under the tractor, they'll hate me. Stick it over by Amber, she'll look after it. Until the next time. Right, I think we have a look at this used market, because like I say, if we can downsize on stuff, we will. Nothing really there that we need, so we'll leave that for now. But with the time moving pretty quick, that does change a lot, so we will have to keep an eye on that. So we'll have a quick look at the cows now. And as you can see, I've got more water buffalo than I do Holstein. And the Holstein is still young, so we're only just starting to produce milk with them again. And the goats are great. Excellent. So yeah, the problem with the animals, Grandad had to, he thought if he were to sell his prized herd, he'd be able to get on top and make another prized herd. But we're not quite there yet. We've got a lot of young cattle, but I'm sure it'll be right. So now we need to get into the Dutch bar. And we're going to get him set up doing stone picking. Now, this field's not needed until, I believe, August. August, September, is it? And but by then we're going to have so much work to do, but this field just needs to be ready. planting season, and then we're good to go. So I'll get this thing hooked up over here, get him in the corner, and then I believe we've got Darren, the assistant, working with us today, so I'm going to let him take over with this thing. And there he goes. So now I'm going to start taking machinery back. And I'm actually going to drive this back myself, because we do have to watch wages. I've been spending a bit too much on wages lately. After it's good to keep all the parts of the farm working at once, but with me having relatively quiet moments, and it's just before harvest, maybe I should be trying to be a bit more reserved in that respect. So let's see if I get through here without knocking these cones. I'm going to set out the success. So yeah, around July, August time, we're going to be harvesting the oats in the 2 fields at the bottom. And then from September, October time, we're planting barley, and we're also planting it in that 3rd field that we just come from. So this is why I want that field prepped, because by the time we harvest these 2 fields down here, turn them over, there's a lot of work there, and at the same time the grass is starting to grow, so we will have to be looking at some silage. I think we've got plenty of hay bales for now, so it's silage we need to be concentrating on this time round. So we'll get this plough parked up down here. And I believe we get the manure spreader to the shop. We'll leave that there. Just gotta find the right buttons in the tractor. And that is good enough. Right, let's get this manure spreader to the shop. Never been used, especially on this farm. And it actually looks new. It might not be. He might have bought it second hand. It might just looked in good condition when he got it. Right, so here we are. We'll just pull the tractor out the way, and then let's find out what we get. $30,974. We'll take it. Now I brought the slurry tanker up here. You could say far too early, but it's here. It's out the way, and it's not going anywhere. Darren's doing a good job. He's not going to take too much longer on that field, I wouldn't have thought. And then while he's doing that, I think we pay a bit of his debt off. Seems to be a drop in the ocean right now, but every single bit helps bring that interest down. Because right now, that's what it's about. Every morning we wake up and there's another £1,000 out of the bank. So every little bit, it sounds nothing, but we've got a lot of work coming our way. So like I said, from December time, we need to find 6 months. Now looking at the fields, we've got the 2 oat fields. Like I say, they're coming up to harvest, so there'll be some work there. We've got those 3 grass fields. We've got this field down here, which I believe is 83, that we're working on now. And then we've also got the grass field at the top, 85. Now, I mean, we could sell those 2 fields, but then what good is it having all this equipment and no fields? It's a case of, let's try and make the fields work for us first. So everything's relatively taken care of. The grass fields have a few patches on, but they're fully fertile, and yeah, everything looks good. So now, let's go get this lime spreader. And literally nothing has been taken care of in here. Look at the colour of it all. He employed quite a few young lads, thinking it was the right direction. And if he'd have taken on the right lads, maybe it would have been. But they just seem to be taking him for a bit of a ride, I thought. They all got a little bit too comfortable and nothing's been looked after. Right, and the orange cones are still standing for now. Until now. Ah, yes. We're not going to survive every run, are they? And then the plans are, after we've done barley, we're hoping if everything goes to plan, we jump straight into wheat. That way we're turning the fields over, we're keeping them going, mainly until we get this debt down. Once we've got the debt down, we could maybe think a little bit more, but right now we can't have fields lying dormant if they can be making us money. We've got the machinery, I employ lads as and when needed, and so far they all seem to be great lads. None of them have thrown the tractor in the river. They all seem to be working hard on the fields, and I'm happy with it so far. We're just coming up to the end of the field now, coming up to 6 PM. This is the 1st of May. Now I was due to start recording today, and start everything from the 1st of May. Now we did start a day early. It's not a bad thing. Is that a sign of us getting organised maybe? And I believe that's the field. We'll get this thing folded up. Click our fingers. And we're back in the trusty Deutschfahrer. We get fueled up. 6,000 litres. Sounds like a lot. But these 4 machines, well, we've got 4 tractors, but including everything else, there's a few guzzlers on site. I know this does start to appear to be a bit more of a jet wash simulator, but we need to just keep on top, keep this machinery in as good condition as we can. And what I will start doing, I'll start fast forwarding a little bit more through the days. So each episode we see a little bit more. Now that we've got a bit more accustomed to the farm, what goes on, and how things are run around here. We'll keep an eye on the finances and the jobs that are done. And over the next few days I'll probably look at a few contracts, I think, just to really start bringing some money in. Right, they look great. We're going to bite the bullet. £11,000, but that's another tractor fully fixed. Leaves us with 5,800. We're not going to do a stone collector. Not until we've definitely got money to, having said that point, by the time we get back into a comfortable position, it might be a case of an upgrade, so we could run this thing into the ground, I suppose. And you'd have thought fixing at your own farm would have been cheaper than taking it to the main shop, but it turns out it's no cheaper. That's a bit of a disappointment. You'd have thought a bit of self-sufficiency would have saved you some money in the bank, but turns out it doesn't. It's now just gone 7 o'clock. So it's been an 11-hour day. We haven't quite finished yet. Disconnect that, and we'll get this thing packed up. This was never its home, but for some reason, if you pack something somewhere twice, it becomes its home. Yeah, so that can stay there for tonight. And then, since the New Holland's been ploughing that field, I am gonna give it another quick jet wash, because that's a new machine, like I was saying. We need to be looking after these. Definitely getting later on into the evening now. But you can tell the New Holland's done a bit of work. And I need to start thinking which trees to start taking down. As we come into the winter and reach our deadline for this first big payment, that we've got lots of trees on the farm, but I will need to replace them at some point. Obviously, planting trees is not something we can do right now. But if we're carefully selecting what we take down, I'll have reasons for taking down. And then that should give us a boost financially. I think the only thing that I'm struggling with on this farm so far is Grandad constantly calling me kiddo. That needs to stop. I'm sure he does it because he gets our names mixed up. We'll put that away. Job's a good one. Nice and clean. Let's get this plough home. It's just turned 8 o'clock now. We'll get this reversed up here. Get this parked up. We were thinking about building another barn over here, but obviously money says otherwise right now. He has built up a nice farm, and I'm sure we can make this work. I'm feeling more confident by the day. I'm going to park this up here for the night. I need to find proper homes for these tractors. I've got so many shelters, but I seem to just park them wherever. Not a good habit. Don't know where Amber is. She'll be out running through the fields. But again, it's been another good day. Hey up, Grandad, are you still out here? Honestly, I know it's summer, but I'm off in. I'll see you later, Grandad. That's for everyone else. It's been a good day. Good day's work. See you next time.